I wanted to share again about boundaries because I'm totally into it because it really makes a difference in every single relationship and having our lives go better. So that's why I beat this drum a lot with my clients and why I run these workshops and classes and trainings because they're so important to having our lives go well. So in this recording, I wanted to talk about the different domains that we can set a clean and healthy boundary. Did you know that time dysfunction is a boundary dysfunction? We're not managing our calendars if we run late a lot, or if we overbook, or if we just feel like it's running us instead of us running it. That's a place that an upgrade is possible for a lot of us. There's also a way of setting boundaries with different kinds of behaviors. So how much time are we spending on the phone? How much time are we spending doom scrolling? How much time are we playing games or doing things that initially look like they're helping us relax, but they're not. And they're not actually adding to our sense of well-being. And so there are a lot of different behaviors, including those that can be a little bit more destructive, that we can set clean and healthy boundaries with and do harm reduction. Again, as I've said in other recordings, this is not a black or white, yes or no area. There are gray zones. Sometimes there's a very clear no. Sometimes there's a very clear yes, but frequently it's like, where are we looking at, especially when we're looking at behaviors? Where is it we can do harm reduction? Another domain that's important to take a look at, and my students, get to cherry pick, what are you working on, has to do with our own thoughts. Our brains are negatively biased. They're designed that way in order to help us survive. They're always looking at what's broken, what needs to be fixed, what's painful in order to avoid and survive. All right, that's just how they're designed. And the more activated we get, the less thinking we actually have. We start going into a more instinctual place, which tends to be pretty negatively biased. So one of the things that I help my clients work on is setting boundaries with the itty bitty shitty committee that's inside our own brain. All right. And there are many different ways of doing that, but one of them is to say, I'm not going to give you any more oxygen. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what is working. What am I grateful for? What I have let go of, where I am free. There are many, many, many different ways that we can start training our own brains to create new neural pathways, not in some toxic positive, like we're just going to pretend everything's great in the hellscape, because everything's not great in the hellscape. But there's always something we can find that we can be grateful for, that we love, that brings us joy, that gives us pleasure, that helps us notice what's going well. Boundaries really help with the behaviors and the thought processes and the patterns that we have that aren't serving us any longer. So that's why this is one of my passion projects and why I keep offering this class, is because it helps every single person's life go better. So I wish you all the best in all the ways.